Oh shit.
Nah, they got Tung Sahur, bro. No. Seriously though, like, what is life anymore? What is this? Anyways, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another more KeidBoi video. Today we're talking about something pretty crazy, pretty out there that happened. There's this viral clip going around of Tung Sahur getting arrested. Now, what's crazy about all this is just about a week ago, I made a video talking about how they now have these Italian Brainrot musicals. And in the musicals, you know, it's a bunch of people dressed up as different Italian Brainrots, and they'd sing and dance, and it was like a whole thing. And supposedly, after one of these shows, some things went down, stuff got crazy, and it ended in Tung Sahur getting arrested. We're gonna get into all of the little details, all the little itty bitties. This story is pretty crazy, and I found a bunch of stuff that nobody's talking about with this whole situation. And trust me, you're gonna want to hear what I found. Also, trust me, you're gonna want to like the video right now, because if you do, you will get any superpower you want. That's right, guys. The second you like the video, through the power of the internet with some little mermaid magic, you'll get any superpower. You just think about the superpower you want, like the video, and you get it. This is epic. This isn't a scam. You guys know me. My deals are always real. Anyways, without any further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so to get started with the story, you know, this is the #1 image going around on the internet. You guys have probably seen this. First Brainrot Broadway show ends in chaos as cast members get arrested. And as we can see here, we have Tung Sahur with his hands behind his back in handcuffs. What is going on? Anyways, if we keep going through this Instagram post, there is also a few clips attached. This is the first clip.
And they all fall down.
What even is our society at this point? Look at all these people filming this like their lives depend on it. Why are there so many people here though, for real? Like, what even is this? This doesn't even look like the Italian Brainrot musical. This looks like something totally different. Why is Tim Cheese on the stage, and why are there pudgy penguins? I have the answers to those questions, by the way. We'll have to talk about it later or else we'll get sidetracked. But for now, let's go to the next slide of the Instagram post.
Shark with blue shoes, slides through the sea like he's got nothing to lose. Tung Sahur, puffing real slow, wooden and smooth, got that silent glow.
As you saw there, you know, security is not happy with somebody. Obviously, this guy's like throwing himself to the ground. They're trying to get him out. And the rumor is that guy right there that they're kicking out is Tung Sahur, was the guy in the Tung Sahur costume. I don't know if that's entirely true just yet. I will say though, I don't understand how this is the only footage we have of this happening. Look at all these people filming. There has to be other point of views. I did some serious digging on this and I could not find any other point of views. This is the only one. Anyways, though, the story goes like this. After that, the next slide in the Instagram post is Tung Sahur getting arrested and escorted by police.
Oh shit.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, you know, that's a crazy visual. I mean, just look at this. Imagine you're walking on the street and you look over to your side and you see that. I'd hop in my car and start looking for a bridge. Anyways, though, this all went pretty viral. There was plenty more Instagram posts like, first Brainrot Broadway show ends in chaos as cast member gets arrested. You know, that was the big headline. And people started making videos such as this one.
Okay, I can't believe this. So apparently there was a Brainrot Broadway show, and it ended with a fight on stage and cast members getting arrested. Yes, that is Tung Sahur getting arrested by the police. Please tell me this isn't real.
Thank you, Creecraft. And guess what? I can happily tell you it isn't real. Well, not the way that you'd think anyways. Yes, there was an Italian Brainrot musical. I mean, we made a whole entire video about that already, but pretty much everything else just isn't lining up and isn't true. And I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay, so first of all, the show that this supposedly happened at, it wasn't wasn't a musical like you guys saw in my one video where they did the musical. It wasn't that. This was something totally different. Now, the ballerina Cappuccina and the Tung Sahur that showed up there were actually the characters from that musical, so they had the people bring the suits to this thing in New York. What was the thing, though, you might be wondering? Well, it was actually a TikTok meetup thing, some like show that they were doing. I still don't know all the details about this event, but I do know that Jay Guapo was there. He was a part of it. Same with Blizzy Boy TV, and the Pudgy Penguins had something to do with it as well, which if you don't know what Pudgy Penguins are, it's like some cringe NFT on TikTok that was for some reason a part of like the Tim Cheese and John Pork lore, if you guys knew about that. They're like involved with Vex Bolts and that whole unemployment crew. But anyways, point is, this wasn't the musical. This was just like an unemployment gathering, basically. We had TikTokers doing their dances on the stage. In the clip that we saw at the beginning of the video, this one right here was like some organized battle between Tung Sahur and Tim Cheese that they had happen during the show.
Jay Guapo hosted the first ever Broadway Brainrot event in history. Jay Guapo went from doing pranks in Times Square to headlining Times Square.
Okay, I'm sorry, I cannot stand this video. What is this guy doing up there with his hands? Like he's jingling keys in front of my face. Bro, I'll watch the video without you doing that shit.
And he brought the unemployed to Broadway. Just a couple of days ago, there was a pudgy party with all of your favorite unemployed people.
Okay, who is actually going to these events, though? You know it smells crazy in this vicinity. So yeah, that was like a part of the storyline that they were doing for this show or whatever. As for the footage of Tung Sahur outside being arrested, you know, in handcuffs, I mean, first of all, let's just take another look at that video because it's actually so stupid to me that anybody fell for this.
Oh shit.
First of all, what cops are dressing up like this? He's wearing like short shorts, tennis shoes, you know, they don't have any of their like equipment around their belts. Pretty confident they're wearing like Spirit Halloween cop costumes. Like these are not real police officers. Also, if you see over there, there's this person filming from the front, almost like they're doing a TikTok or something. And then we see, you know, Pudgy Penguin in the background there. Turns out that, yeah, it actually was for a TikTok. The TikTok in question actually comes from Artistica Produzione, who, if you guys remember, if you guys saw the other video I made about the Italian Brainrot musicals, they're the ones who put on the show. So like they're the people in charge of the Tung Sahur and Ballerina Cappuccina that were a part of this show. So that clip is literally just someone else's point of view of them filming this TikTok that I'm about to show you.
No, no, la polizia.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a TikTok skit, basically. Oh, look, Tung Sahur is getting arrested in New York City. Whoa. There is one other thing that we haven't touched on yet, which is the clip of the guy getting, like, kicked out of the show by security. And I'm pretty sure that, no, that isn't the guy in the Tung Sahur costume. That's just some random guy from the crowd. Again, there's no other point of views of this, even though there's all of these people filming. I don't know how there's no other point of views, but there isn't, at least that I could find anyways. And also, like, nobody online has given any context to this clip, but it seems to me like they just took all these little events and tied it together into some crazy story. Oh my god, Tung Sahur got too drunk after a Brainrot Broadway musical and then he got arrested, and look, there it is, Tung Sahur arrested. Turns out, no, that's not what happened at all. There was a Brainrot show hosted by Jimmy Guapo and Pudgy Penguins. They had the people from the Italian Brainrot musical there, and those same people filmed a skit where Tung Sahur got arrested. That's all that happened. Sorry to break the news to you guys. Sorry to disappoint you if you were so excited. Oh yes, life's so great, Tung Sahur got arrested, you know. No, it's all fake. Just BS rumors spreading around the internet. I feel like the ultimate detective though, because I uncovered this. I don't see anyone else talking about how this is fake. So if you enjoyed my uncovering detective skills, then subscribe to the channel. Just a reminder, this is the More KeidBoi channel, not my main channel. This is my second channel, so there's a good chance you aren't subscribed. Go down below and make sure that you are, and if you aren't, then subscribe. Anyways, I hope you have a great rest of your day, night, whatever it is, wherever you are, and bye.